Yeah, ladies and gents, bit of an update on the AQ set, Aquaponics. Lost a bit of water over the last 3 days running when I've come out here in the mornings. The water level's been down by around about 4 to 5 inches, which is a bit of water. So I thought I might have had a leak in the piping. So I dug all the piping up, dug everything up. There wasn't anything wrong with it. So I decided to move this one down. It's now 4 inches lower. So it's almost level, well basically is level with that one. And I moved this about a foot, I think it is, closer this way. Just so that I've got more room to stand there when I'm feeding and whatnot. So the leak wasn't there. So I've just been inside for the last 3 hours going through my surveillance camera footage, and lo and behold, some turkeys come in and put a hole right on that side. I haven't dug it up yet, but that's where they were leaning down, so my guess is that's where it is. So tomorrow I'm going to have to dig all that up and go about fixing it, which, you know, I'll probably have to set the other pool up, transfer everything, depending on how far down the hole is. So fun and games. I've had a few tools come in here and bugger eyes around with me stuff since I bought the house over the years, and pretty much everybody knows I've got cameras everywhere around the place. There's like 16 cameras around this house, so I don't know, you know, you got to be a pretty basic sort of person to know that and still come in here, and I suppose unless they thought the cameras were just toys, but yeah, sorry to disappoint, but they're not, so you're going to get stuffed. Now, when I was ripping down the filters, I found a few little fellas, and I'm pretty sure that this is what the Golden Perch and Barramundi are enjoying at the moment. Little tiny fellows. That one there, that's actually not a smaller one. Let's see if I can get all of these guys here. Oh yeah, there's one smaller. Oops. And I dropped him. Come on, little fella. Get on my hand. Oop. So there's a few of the little baby yabbies. The bigger ones would have been the ones born around about April, my guess is. And that little fella, he would be a new one. There's a few of the yabbies at the moment that are buried up, so there's going to be more littlies, and I'd hazard a guess that the Murray cod, the barramundi, and the golden perch, especially those fish, have been munching on these fellas, because they don't usually come out that much during feed time, although the barramundi are starting to now that they're getting more confident, they're getting bigger, and they are actually starting to venture out more. But up until now, I'd say that these sort of little fellows here are why they haven't been, because they've been munching away on the little yabbies. So what I shall do, it's a little bit hard to hold the camera and my walking stick all at the same time, but still, go around this side, around where the barramundi and the Murray cod have been hanging out. So there's those little fellas. And this little one. There he goes. I find it interesting to watch the really small babies when you let them go. And they just drift. These have been getting the native bees in here lately, and I've also been in touch with some people concerning the, I've found that there are peacock jumping spiders here. So I'm going to try and see if they are new species not yet recorded, which I'm pretty sure they would be, or others, but most of the peacock spiders so far have been eastern New South Wales or western WA. They really seem to love this bush here for some reason. You get them occasionally around the place, but in where the goldfish are, and just this clump here, the peacock spiders really seem to like it. Got some more straws to put in. That lettuce, there's a couple of other things that are just about to go to flower. So I'll collect up the seeds. I've actually, these are more peas that I'm just about to plant, but they were off of this over here. Now this I planted early April. The frost knocked it around and then it died off a little bit. And every time I think it's just about to cark it and it's time to rip it out, it puts off nice big new shoots every single time. Like, you know, these are big pea leaves. So it's a really nice strong bush, and it's always putting out nice peas too. They are absolutely beautiful, and that one is really big, so I'll munch that in a minute. But yeah, I've got all the different herbs and that are going well. I'm just about to set this up as a bed. I've got the scoria down there. So once I get the leaks sorted out, then I can get back in to doing this. But the last 3 days have been trying to figure out where this leak is, but like I say, now I'm pretty sure that it is over there, so I shall get in tomorrow and sort it out. I'm still deciding on whether or not I want to change the pump over into that one so it's more out of the way or not as well. I'm really thinking about that now, but we'll see how we go. By dropping that down and this a little bit as well, it's really sucking the water through a lot better. You know, I think that tub, which is the filter tub, I've got the filter over there, I've got to clean it out yet, but that filter tub I think only went down about an inch, and like I say, that one went down about 4 inches. That one's still exactly the same height, exactly the same place. But just that drop has it's sucking the water through so much better. So I'm still deciding on whether I want to keep the pumps in there or split them apart. I'm running on the 240 volt at the moment instead of the solar. So, but I don't know whether the lights show up there, but it's all fully charged up. So even though it is a bit of an overcast day today here, which I must say has made it really good for filming the fish. The bright days, the water just seems soupy or milky, which doesn't actually reflect how the water is, because the water's always nice, always is, nice and clear. So yeah, you can see there, the water's always beautiful and clear. So there's no worries there, and just for some reason, just the sun just makes it seem really bad. But the last 2 days, filming's been really good, and the fish are showing up beautifully, and you can see heaps far, just with the overcast. So when I do film from now on, I might start to drop that shade cloth just to stop the brightness as much. But we'll see how we go. But yeah, everything's going well, and that's about it. Oh, forgot my babies over here have been doing naughties for the last couple of days. So go down the other end, I think they're all down there. Yep. There's the big girl and a couple of the others. So they've all been doing naughties the last few days. So my guess is I'm going to have lots and lots of little goldies. Out of all of the goldfish, I've kept the ones that had the best colourings and stuff like that in here, to breed them up. So well, I should get some really nice stuff this time around, but we'll see. I do notice that Jaws, which is the big female, oh, there she is, has got an injury on her belly, but that's from the males because they've been pushing her into the reeds so much for a couple of days. You can see the difference in the size of the fish. Those ones are probably 10 centimetres or so long, whereas she's about a foot. And she's got a bit of an injury on her belly, but I'm thinking I might even separate her out. She's just not as young as the others, and because she's so big, the males are giving her a bit of a hard time. That said, today they have calmed down. So, like I say, I'm hoping that the next few days I should start to notice little tiny babies. And when I do, I may even move these guys into the main pond for a little while. Although Jaws I'll probably just put up in the top one. Yeah, I'm a bit indecisive. I'll see when it happens. I usually just go spur at the moment, to be honest. But alrighty, ladies and gents, that's enough. So I shall see you later. Have a good day.